The last 2025 PFLAG Scholar is Kai Yang. He's graduating from Cupertino High and will be going to UC Berkeley to major in chemical engineering. As a sophomore, they served as treasurer for the school's GSA club, helping raise a record amount to organize the first ever social for GSA clubs throughout the district, which has now become an annual event. As club president the past 2 years, Kai has strived to improve existing events and add new ones, such as a panel discussion for National Coming Out Day. When a non-binary teacher at one of the district's elementary schools was placed on leave earlier this school year after parental complaints about a pronoun poster and a children's book with a boy who wore a dress, Kai reached out to other GSAs in the district and collected testimonials from students and alumni affirming support for queer education and the impact of supportive teachers on their educational experience, and spoke about their own experience at a school board meeting. The board amended its policy on controversial topics, explicitly protecting queer teachers and students. Like Whitehall, Kai has been a member of the Unity Youth Conference Planning Committee for the past 2 years. As the workshop lead, they worked with local queer organizations to create the workshops offered at the 2024 conference. According to the GSA advisor, Kai has become an incredible role model for our newest club members. Unfortunately, Kai had to work this afternoon and wasn't able to be here, but they sent this video.
Hello everyone. Though I'm unfortunately not able to be there in person today, I'd like to start by thanking everyone who is here today for such a wonderful celebration of the queer community and queer advocacy. Whether you're an eQuality scholar or a scholarship sponsor or a family member or a friend, thank you for being part of this amazing community and support system. Growing up as a Chinese American kid with immigrant parents, I didn't really have that. No one told me about gender or sexuality because in my family, it was a taboo subject, inadvertently teaching me that it was something to be ashamed of. It wasn't until I met supportive and openly queer teachers in high school that I finally felt seen and accepted. I remember on my first day of high school, my first period teacher, Miss Ray, asked me what my pronouns were, and I thought to myself, you get to do that? You get to pick your own pronouns? As it turns out, Miss Ray is also our school's GSA advisor. So by some miraculous draw of fate, I found myself as a part of a wonderful, inclusive community of people who spoke openly about being queer without shame. Which is why I'm so excited to be standing here, albeit virtually, in front of you all today, celebrating and speaking openly about being queer. Queer visibility and education makes a difference. As the Cupertino GSA president, I do my best to preserve and improve the space that welcomed me in 4 years ago. We host panels, presentations about queer history and culture, and discussions about current events and advocacy. We also celebrate community with an inter-GSA social that combines all of the GSAs in our school in a big annual celebration. But I think by far the most impactful thing that we've done is join the teacher union in protest when a non-binary teacher was unfairly placed on leave and harassed for their identity. That week, I stood in front of the school board and told them that they need to support inclusive education and protect queer teachers and students because my existence as a non-binary student and our existence as queer students in general should not be controversial. And it worked. An amendment was made to Board Policy 6144 on guidelines for discussing controversial topics, explicitly protecting queer teachers and students. Honestly, being a queer advocate is terrifying, but this community is what makes me brave. Returning every week to GSA reminds me who I'm fighting for, and they are worth every battle. Thank you.